Support for City Series boys basketball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Good evening and welcome to Firestone High School for City Series basketball action. Dave Schick, Joe Pacansky, Peter George with you here tonight, center court at Firestone High School. Up top on our perch, tonight's contest features the 6-8 Firestone Falcons, 3-3 in league play, coached by Dave Milo, against the visiting Ellet Orangemen, 7-6 overall, 4-1 in league play. Orangemen with their only loss to undefeated Buchtel, definitely the favorite, the two favorites in the league. Firestone fighting for that third place spot. Starters tonight for Firestone: number 1, Lafayette Johnson; number 4, Montel Tatum; number 13, Javon Ingle; number 15, Jason Brooks; and number 23, Zaire Singleton. For the Orangemen, number 1, Trevin Carter; 13, Jesse Nance; 30, Adonis Jordan; 32, Jamon Hogue; and 33, Anthony Jordan. Firestone wins the tap, and we're underway. Trap in the corner.
Oh, great save and toss behind his back.
Another behind the back. Trevin Carter fills, can't get it to go. Rebound to Firestone. They're going to push it the other way. Ellet coming out in that 2-3 zone defense. Looking to trap wherever they can. They get the trap and force the turnover. Orangemen in our last boys telecast, when they played Buchtel, they came out really slow. Looked like they were going to get blown out of the gym and then fought it all the way back to a one-point game before Buchtel extended it late in that fourth quarter. 2-3 zones showed by the Orangemen. Ball bouncing around. They're looking to trap out of it as well. Ball reversal on the wing to Nance. Can't get it to go long. Rebound. Firestone with it the other way.
And a lot of good pressure there by the Falcons, trying to extend out to take that three-point shot away. A lot of energy being used defensively for them.
Lob, I don't know how it got there, but a nice athletic finish by Montel Tatum for the first two of the game. Good ball reversal, wide open three in the corner, and that guy can stroke it if open. Adonis Jordan, three ball to give Ellet their first lead. Both teams coming out in kind of an extended 2-3 look. Just misses the steal. If you're going to play a 2-3, Dave, this is how you want to play, like Syracuse style, where they extend and kind of get after it. But that being said, will they be able to keep that intensity? Because if you rest in a zone, it's worthless.
And you saw Singleton a little bit there, kind of hesitated on the shot for the air ball three.
They jump the trap, but he dribbles through nicely.
Yeah, and they're coming so aggressively, Joe. You could probably kind of hold your ground, and you might be able to get a blocking call or
ball
a different
fake,
one.
yeah. But the lob passes won't work, as was seen there, knocked out of bounds. Luckily, it stays with Firestone. Back out front. And now Ellet changes defense and goes man-to-man. Good patience by the Falcons, and then they take a long three off the mark, but the rebounds ran down by Brooks, his second.
Yeah, ran that one down to get the offensive rebound.
This Ellet team lacks the dominant big that they've had in previous years, but they still have a lot of athleticism. Firestone winning the battle on the boards, though. And this happened in our last telecast. Ellet came out really slow rebounding, and Buchtel really got a big lead on him. And then they started to rebound the ball, and they were a completely different team because they can get out and run when they do rebound. Foul is on Adonis Jordan. Turnover, Nance the other way, up. contact, but they say he got it clean. It'll stay with the Orangemen. Wide open. That is a missed assignment there in the corner, but can't get it to go. Rebound to Brooks.
It doesn't count as a missed assignment if he misses it.
That's right. Did not miss that. Strong take in traffic by Anthony Jordan. 5-2, 3 minutes in. Orangemen on top. There you go. Get comfortable.
I got to figure out how to sit here. I stood up.
It's not ideal.
I figured it out. I remember it from I slouched the whole time.
Oh, okay.
It's like sitting on a puffy couch. You just
Bad pasture.
Yeah.
I've had couches like that. There's a turnover, first of the game for the Orangemen. Out the other way. Can't get it to go. Oh, he had him on.
Very active on the boards so far with 2 offensive rebounds with Tatum. As Ingle gets it, another one as well.
Yeah. Ellet's got a rebound to basketball.
We've got 4 extra possessions by their team by offensive rebounds.
Problem with the Firestone defense, it's a lot of standing around. That's not a good shot. Carter with the rebound. Not good shot selection. It still almost went down.
Oh, the influence of the NBA. You can see it in these last 2 possessions. We can just shoot threes. We don't have to take any contact, Joe.
They're going to bring Diamond Fisk into the game. Fisk is a defensive stopper, to say the least. Unbelievable speed and good ball pressure. He's going to come right now and get on the point guard.
And we'll get into some of the coaches' interviews here at the end of the quarter, but the Orangemen playing without Storm Cherry, another good point guard that they have on their roster as well.
Anthony Jordan, his first.
Yeah, he was out. He has not played for a while. Foul goes on Jordan there, his first. Bumped him on the drive, just a little too much contact.
Team second. And we'll get another one.
Quick,
Jesse Nance would like one as well.
Quick little ticky-tack there, nickel dimer.
Well, it's been pretty physical coming far out with their aggressiveness. And it's a lot of hand checks are going on. And it looks like they're trying to tighten it up a little bit.
And that one he just lost his footing. Nance to the rack, can't get it to go. A lot of contact.
Great
Ball
block
swatted
by
away.
Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just good timing on his part.
Firestone can't buy a basket. About 1 for 10 so far.
Coast to coast, lots of contact.
Draw the whistle that time.
Jason Brooks.
Foul's going to be on Jason Brooks.
Firestone's first team foul.
Jermon Hogue to the line to shoot 2.
Jermon Hogg at the line, shooting 2.
First one up.
It's like
We
it's
know.
like there's a glass lid on it or something.
There's one end down here where nothing goes in. Remember in the telecast, I think it's this end. And nothing is going in on either end right now.
Coach Milo needs to. I'm going to go the other way. We're
going to go loosen
switch
the
sides.
rim, yeah.
Home team's going to be on the other side.
We do what we want. Yes, I'm going to switch my bench down here. There's a 3 ball. Jason Brooks with a good look, ties it up at 5.
Hey, great shot, in rhythm, good form, catch, shoot, basket. Pressure on them now as they're coming far out. They get the turnover.
That was because of ball pressure. Nice hesitation, but he can't get it to go. Use the glass. There you go, up and good. Lafayette Johnson, and Coach Fisher's seen enough of offensive rebounding clinic we can put on by the Falcons. They go back up 7-5 with a 5-0 run. What you got, man? Oh, you're going to get into your bag of tricks. 7-5 is your score.
I was working on rosters. I didn't bring my spots out.
Oh, that's true.
First day of the intern, have him read a spot. I think he kind of screwed it up one time, but he'll be all right.
Yeah,
because we haven't updated our spot sheets in a small eternity. City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramic, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Also, City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education, where over 95% of students have passed the Ohio Proficiency Test or the Ohio Graduation Test and earned a high school diploma. For more information, apscareers.com.
Ready to get back to action here.
I was driving Mark home. He's in middle school. He loves talking about the NBA. And he was talking about, well, the Warriors are really like the only dynasty that's won that many championships consecutive years. I was like, Mark, the Boston Celtics won like a decade of championships.
Yeah.
I know it was before both you and I were born.
Great pressure by Fisk. And his quickness allows him to get away with it. A lot of contact, but Coach Milo's like, give me something. I got a bump, I got to reach, I got a bump.
Well, you got something.
They got the ball back. He's going to go do it again. Fisk just gets right up into your personal space and makes it really uncomfortable. He's one of those guys that if he guarded me, I'd just get rid of the ball or I'd be getting called for a push-off. And look at him, the activity. Firestone's just getting to loose balls.
And he's good at, it's more incidental contact. It's not something you can really call right away because it's off ball.
And
it's when
he's
you
moving
don't,
his feet. He's not reaching. He's in good defensive position.
And that's one thing that players don't understand. You're able to have contact when the player isn't dribbling. And that's frustrating as an offensive player to constantly have to fight just to get the ball, and then you have to do your move.
Hogg can't get it to go. It's blocked. Rebound by Brooks. He's got 4. Trapping the other way, and he's in trouble. Get a timeout. Nope. Tie up, and ball is gonna go to the Orangemen. Last time down, Zaire Singleton got his first shot to go down to give the Falcons the lead back in this one. 4th lead change already here in the first quarter.
Man, 30 moves his feet every time he catches the ball. He can't catch it with his feet still. It's not a travel, but
it's close.
He's just always moving.
Jason Brooks with his 5th rebound already.
To me, when you're like that, you can't catch and shoot when that's like your personality catching the ball.
Right.
Because you can't
nice
catch
pass and
jump.
cut.
Oh my goodness.
Can't get it to go, but the missed time jump, he gets it back. Laffy Johnson.
They've got 6 offensive boards in this quarter.
Story of the game right there so far because they haven't shot it well.
Now we got to watch every time 30 gets the ball, does he move his feet?
Yeah, thanks for that.
I know. This is exciting. Look at. Oh. I think he kind of settled into that one.
It wasn't right to him, though, so he had to move for it. Contact, and it's going to stay with the Orangemen. 29 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Woo! 11-8.
They're running the old little cut through. How did that get in
great
there?
Pass inside, and he gets it.
Great look. Carter to Hogg, his second basket. See if Firestone holds it for one. It doesn't look like it. Heck no. Why? Just throw it up. We'll just keep getting rebounds. Engel pulls it down. And then we're going to have a foul out deep. Is that going to be shooting 3?
3
yes, it is. Diamond Fisk. His aggressiveness got caught in the act of shooting. Jason Brooks, 3 points, 5 rebounds here in the first quarter, and a chance to add to the lead. Drains the first one. Brooks eyes it up, 2 for 2 from the line.
First 2 foul shots of the game. Even the cheerleaders are kind of quiet. Quiet crowd.
Miss it!
No. Well, he's home, but yeah, not as many as attendance as you'd think.
Jason Brooks shows the touch there. Hits all 3. Little token pressure to slow down the Orangemen. 3 ball.
If he would have moved his feet, he would have made it.
Can't get it to go. And after 1 quarter of play, a good one for the Falcons. They lead 14-10. Jason Brooks with a huge first quarter, 6 points and 5 boards. And offensive rebound partner, as you stated, the key right now for the Falcons, just winning the battle of the glass big time right now. 13-3 out rebounding the Orangemen.
Had a chance to talk with Coach Milo of Firestone before the game.
Season's gone so far. Kind of disappointing. We had a lot of talent, but grades hit us, suspensions, and I had a couple guys quit because of playing time. So the guys I have, I'd be willing to go to battle with right now. Good kids, tough kids. But, I mean, we played Bookville. We had 7 kids on the floor. And, I mean, we had 7. So we couldn't compete in the fourth quarter. So we'll be all right. I mean, I moved some JVs up, and we're still in it. We're still in the hunt.
Is there a player or players on your team that you've really seen a lot of growth and development with this year?
Yeah, number 1, Lafayette Johnson. And I got a point guard. I got 2 seniors that are really carrying us right now. And the rest are juniors and sophomores. But we're going to be good. We'll be okay. The juniors are going to come through next year. They'll be all right.
So a little insight from him.
Yeah.
I think I had that ahead.
Coach Milo's always good for a good soundbite.
He's the only coach I've had so far that, hey, let's come over here so I can actually hear your answer. hear what you're asking and give you a good answer. And that's kind of the time of year where, you know, grades become a factor. And, you know, student athletes that aren't doing the first part, they got to sit down.
So you got Engel on one end and Jarmon Hogg with his 3rd basket on the other.
Turnover the other way.
Jordan just didn't have a good angle on that one. Carter is swarmed in there, gets it up, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound, and you can see right now why the Orangemen are down in this one. They're just getting beat to every loose ball.
Well, and it's not odd to box out the guy that shot the ball that you're guarding. It's not an oddity. You can do it because they're running right by you.
But I'll tell you what, in basketball right now, it's the number 1 thing I say to the youth guys. I mean, box. You got to box out. You can't box, you can't play. Because guess what? There's always going to be somebody on the other team that can jump as well as you are. Our team, especially if you're not a big team. Hell, it's not big. They don't have a center that's going to clean up your misses. So you got a team, and if 3 guys do it, guess what? It's not going to get it done. It's got to be 5 guys doing it. If 5 guys do it, you don't even have to jump.
Old man rebound.
Yeah, get the rebounds after they hit the floor. That's the best thing, man. Traveling violation on the Falcons.
Ball set in, and they'll bring it up. Fisk bringing the ball up for us. I'm sorry, that's Carter. Now goes into Nance. Nance turns in the double team. I like to double team outside. Outside for the 3.
Yeah.
It's in.
Good look by Carter. Really the first good look he had, and Trevin Carter drills it to cut it back to a 1-point game.
First points he has on the board.
Jason Brooks continues his smooth stroke. 9 for Brooks. Good activity on the defensive end. Number 2 Brendan Rooks in for the Orangemen.
Yeah, I had him for time and Fisk on accident.
Nance gets it up, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line.
And he had some help because he shouldn't have left his feet. He was too far under the basket to really get a good shot. So then he wanted to go to try to maybe pass it, and luckily the bail was low because he gets a get out of jail free card on that bad play.
Jesse Nance to line it up. Try to split the pair here. One thing Coach Milo said, we saw it last night in our last girls telecast, with a lack of depth, sometimes the second half you'll wear down, and he knows they don't have a lot of depth. Nance with the steal.
Brings it back out smartly to set it back up.
A nice job just bringing the full court pressure for the first time.
Brings it out smartly to set up a good shot, and then he takes the deep three. I'm open out here.
And you said it earlier. Just because a team is playing zone, I see this at all levels. Guys, you can get that shot anytime that he got.
Yeah. It's open.
What I tell the young kids that I coach
low
is,
percentage.
what do people want you to do against the zone? They want you to dribble and shoot outside. So what do you want to do? The opposite. Not dribble and move the ball. If you can get it in the high post or down there, you're golden. That time they do a good job on the offensive glass. And Hogg goes to the line. He's definitely been their most active player so far. Foul goes on
Juan Jackson, who just checked in. Number 35 for the Falcons.
Yep, I got you. I didn't write his name very clear. That's a little Dave Schick handwriting there.
Hogg can't
shaky.
Can't make
best.
the first. I wasn't even going to respond. Just keep going back to the basketball game.
0 for 2 for Hogg. And the rebound goes to Laffy Johnson. He's got 5 rebounds, and now he's, oh, what a pass.
No look, finds Brooks. He's got 5 in this early quarter.
And this would be a big win. Ellet has already beaten them one of their 3 losses in league play. So right now, Ellet with a 2-game lead for that second place spot, kind of trying to really separate from the pack.
Fake the pass. Someone went to the hole and he made it.
Yeah, strong diamond fist.
Diamond fist, of course.
And then there's a steal and a score, and that press is working, and Coach Milo going to take a quick time and smart timeout. Brendan Rooks with his first 2, and just like that, it's back to a 1-point game. Back and forth we go. Firestone 21, Ellet 20.
These teams starting to come together here, but certainly our time here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools and their career education department, where adult vocational services have been providing career training to adult learners for over 55 years. Over 350,000 people have enrolled in these customized programs designed to meet the ever-changing needs of Akron area business, industry, and government. For more information, apscareers.com. Also, City Series basketball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. Online at akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools.
Smart choice.
Today's broadcast will be on YouTube. That's probably where most of you are watching it anyway. Also broadcast on our APS 15 cable access channel. And the guy that does it, the one moving the camera, Peter George over there.
Diamond press, classic. Get it into Laffy Johnson. He's going to the rack, coast to coast, up strong. He's got 6.
He's the one player we've seen so far in this game that's kind of able to make a difference. You saw that next gear there going down the floor.
Yeah, he did. Jesse Nance for 3. Can't get it to go, but a nice offensive board by Fisk, and it's going to stay. Ooh, I don't know about that one.
And we just talked about Johnson having the extra gear, and he took a little break on that rebound and allowed Fisk to come in and get this possession back.
When you don't box out the small, quicker guy, he becomes the same size, if not larger.
Well, when you go coast to coast, you're a little tired.
That was a good look by Nance. How that did not go in, I don't know, but Johnson goes high to pull down the rebound.
Yeah, and they're double teaming him full court,
Everywhere.
trying to get it out of his hands. Fakes the pass, goes, guess who?
Now Ellet, they could have got to the spot and maybe taken a charge there. That got fouled on the arm, no call. 3 ball in the corner, it's no good. Little quick for Firestone on the trigger there. And that's what a press, it's designed to not only get turnovers, but to make you play faster than you want to play. And with the lack of depth that they have, it might be those body punches that you get in the later rounds that are sometimes as effective as the turnovers.
Yeah, and you can see both teams now. Ellet trying to slow it down a little bit because you're kind of catching your breath while you have the ball in your hand, and you're not trying to constantly trap.
Nice head fake and up by Jesse Nance for his second basket. Cuts the lead back to 1 again. Back to the man for the Orangemen. The motion offense here by the Falcons. Dribble drive, kick out, and Singleton just can't get anything to go. Nice take, and
I don't know what he was trying to do. He went up, he's leading a 1-on-3 break, so he's got no numbers, and then he's like, oh man, the defense is on top of me because there's 3 of them there, and there's no pass that he had available.
I think he wanted the foul. He did not get it. But Ellet retains possession.
It's like the guy that sprints out of bounds and throws it off your leg, and you're like, really?
No, I like doing that. Nance again for 3. He gets that one to go. 5 straight for Nance. Orangemen back in the lead, 25-23.
And think about it, they've put on a nice quarter here. They've got 15 in this quarter, and they've only given up 9.
Number 22, Addison Johnson, in for the first time for the Falcons.
Yeah, he's a junior. Comes in at 5'6", $150.
3 ball, no. Trevin Carter with the rebound. Nice job with a couple extra passes now. See the Orangemen moving it better now. In and out, Carter wide open, and that's a good 3-point shot because it was 5 passes first, and they made the extra pass. 2 3 balls in the quarter for Carter. Biggest lead of the night for the Orangemen, up 5 as they're looking to close here in this first half.
No dribble needed by the shooter, plenty of space.
I think it's a great shot, a great stat. I know as a basketball player, catch and shoot situations, maybe not as much now, but I would shoot well over 50% from 3-point range in. Dribble, off the dribble situations, you cut it at least in half. And I think for the majority of some players are considerably better off the dribble than I and a lot of other people, but most all players are better in that catch and shoot situation. Minute left here in the first half. Firestone needs a basket badly, and they get it. Nice take by Juan Jackson for his first 2. Come the Orangemen back the other way. Hogg for 3. Off the back iron and straight up in the air.
And we talked and kind of jokingly that this hoop is tight on this side a little tight. You can see how tight the hoops are because you can see how many times we've hit that ribbon above it. That's how tight it's causing it to come up because there's no give to it.
Yep. That's a stat we should have took. How many ribbon shots? Oh, he gave them the timeout. They already had the steal.
He's got to make sure it's him.
Now what's that going to be? Inadvertent whistle or what?
No, it's going to be a timeout. It's while he had possession. He's got to listen for it, make sure he's calling it, he's got possession, and then there is a delay.
That's what he's explaining, because it looked clearly late whistle, but like you said, you explained it.
Yeah, so as an official, because you don't want to, there could be a guy behind the stands calling timeout. So you got to make sure the coach is actually calling timeout.
I come from a time where the players had to call it on the floor.
I
think as a coach, I feel like I can control. I can see my guy about to get trapped in the corner.
Well, and coaches get in trouble because they call timeout in that situation. Once that other player's hands are on there, you could have a jump ball.
Yep.
Or you're not in sole possession of the ball. I can't award you a timeout. Or you get a timeout when the player maybe makes a move and gets out of it, or keeps that ball, and now you've wasted a timeout for nothing.
Turnover back to the Orangemen.
I had a girl, middle school girl, call timeout. It was a good timeout. She fell, and she sat there. She's like, timeout. And I told my partner, I go, I think, I've done probably 40, 50 games so far. First player to call timeout all year.
We had to call him.
It was unbelievable. I was like, this girl can play.
Most of the time, the coach would tell you, but man, if you're in a situation where you're about to go out of bounds or something, and you have to know how many timeouts you have, it takes some of the thinking part out of the game for players, and I miss that. I miss that rule.
Great ball moving to get around the side.
That one did not come out of his hands good, like a knuckleball. Johnson with his 7th rebound. He's got to get it up and short. That'll do it for the first half of action. A good burst in the second quarter here with an 8-3 run for the Orangemen, and they take a 28-25 lead into the break. We'll be back with first half stats and second half action. You're watching City Series basketball here on APS 15. Back to action here where the Orangemen lead by a score of 28-25, getting set for the third quarter. Dave Schick with some first half stats.
Leading scorers for the Firestone Falcons, Jason Brooks with 11 points in the first quarter and 5 rebounds. Also Lafayette Johnson's very active, 6 points and 7 rebounds overall and a block. On the other end for the Orangemen, they have a kind of an even scoring all around. Carter, Nance, Jordan, and Hogg all with 6 points. Rebounding edge definitely goes to the other side though, as Firestone has more team rebounds, especially on the offensive side, as they have 10 offensive boards in the first half.
Tie up. Nance drills a 3 to give Ellet their biggest lead. And Firestone ties them up. Same starting 5 for both, for Ellet, Carter, Nance, Jordan, Hogg, and Anthony Jordan, and Adonis Jordan both. For Firestone, Johnson, Tatum, Engel, Brooks, and Singleton. Aggressive take, no call. But another offensive rebound.
Oh, stayed with that one, just couldn't get it to fall in.
On the old tight rim. Hogg gets the offensive board, goes back up. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. Fouls on Javon Engel. That'll be his second foul. Nobody in foul trouble tonight. He's the first player with 2. Plenty of time to hack. Dave would have definitely had 2 fouls by now, right?
I'd be sitting at 3. You get that third one midway second quarter, so the coach is like, I'll just leave him in there. He'll get to halftime.
You need to have a talk with my daughter. She played about 4 or 5 straight games without a foul. I'm like, you're not being aggressive. You gotta play it as physical as you can until you get something called on you. See how far you can take it. It's not illegal. It's only a foul if it's called, right?
Got to know where the limit is, especially offensive. Create some space.
Yep. Getting it up off of the errant shot, Montel Tatum. He'll go to the line.
I just feel like he could do better at trying to make that an N1, where he's just trying to get it up to get the call.
Yeah, they're not finishing.
Try to put it towards the basket to really put it in. Go strong.
Line drives, that first one good. Well, no question. Drills that one. You put it on the wrong side, guys. Don't look at the scoreboard, it's wrong. Gonna have ball out of bounds. Very slow call. That's why I was waiting for him to call foul, but he didn't.
Yeah, because he made both.
Yeah, okay, I think we...
But now we haven't taken point. There it is.
There we go.
There it is. There it is again.
Now give him 3 more. Carter with a hand in the face drills it.
Scoreboard's right, and then 3 more points go up.
Back up to a 9-point lead for the Orangemen, who are shooting it pretty well here in the second half.
Oh, right off his foot.
And we're going to get a foul in the backcourt. That will slow down the Orangemen.
I don't like that call at all. It was just an odd place to make the call, especially when he didn't make the call going the other way for the Falcons.
They're going to get number 15. Oh, they're going to get Engel, actually.
Hey.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There was kind of the bump the one way, and then you get the after that, or no call both ways.
Yeah, I was fine with no call both ways. Just very, very out of his primary zone to make that call.
Nice move by Anthony Jordan for his first 2.
They have a trail in the center, and the guy taking the lead is the one that makes the call. It's odd mechanics-wise.
Nice kick out, long 2 off the mark, but another offensive rebound.
Those guys rebound like me, like you jump super early, and they're like, oh, the ball's still up there.
Take to the hole and the hack. Laffy Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Anthony Jordan, his second. Who's got the Taco Bell? You smell that?
Someone does. It smells good.
Yeah,
I think it's a walking taco down there.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's that down there.
Man, that's coming right up here.
It's like funneling up. Can't take it.
So good.
After last night's game, I was like, so, Mark, where do you want to go? You want to get pizza? You want to get Chipotle? You want to get Penn Station?
Yeah, what'd you guys do?
Swenson's.
Okay.
Never been to Swenson's before. Had to take him. I will
he'd
say,
never been, huh?
He's never been. Now, I know some people love the tater tots there. Galley Boy, fantastic.
Yeah.
Tater tots.
Yeah, their burgers are legit. Their fries are not very good.
Yeah.
Sonic's got the good tater tots.
He was not impressed. I mean, basic tater tots. But he said, this hamburger is really good. You got a Galley Boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I much prefer Sonic's tots if we're gonna have tater tot comp. I mean, I wouldn't order tater tots anywhere except Sonic.
I mean, we have to.
Sonic, I choose them over fries. So that's their fries are fine too. But now I'm getting hungry.
Oh, I'm starving.
I'm good. I had Chick-fil-A today, which I could definitely eat once a week.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. Probably more than that if it was one closer. Nice dice to the hole. Can't get it to go. Good way to contend there by the Falcons. 3-ball, no. Rebound to Anthony Jordan.
They're not going to win on percentages right now.
No, man, they're shooting probably below 20%. But they're rebounding.
That's his 8th turnover, though. But he swatted it, his second in the game. Oh, he wanted the 3rd, but he got his arm.
Nope. Hogg had the running start, and he elevated there for the and one.
Basket is good. Fouls on Laffy Johnson, his first. Team 4th.
Ho's got 10. And Coach Milo with the timeout as they're getting outscored here in the 3rd quarter, 12-3, and he wants to talk about it. 40-28 your score here. Ellet kind of stretching things out a little bit here in the third quarter.
City Series basketball right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools, offering the International Baccalaureate program. It's at the Firestone High School right here. A rigorous 2-year program. It's designed to meet the highest academic standards for any high school student in the world. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. City Series basketball right here on APS 15 is also supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department, where over 95% of students have passed the Ohio Proficiency Test or the Ohio Graduation Test and earned a high school diploma. For more information, go to apscareers.com.
Nice.
I read that spot earlier. I am sorry. I will find another one to read, Peter.
It's that good.
No.
So nice you read it twice.
I like how they're, I don't know whoever, like it's spot 114.
I don't have spot 8.
But we didn't have
Look, we have like 109 through 114.
Yeah, we never had the first 100 spots to read. Bill Gruber wrote those back in the day. Remember after the first one?
You should freelance that, man. That'd be good.
After the first
Good
one,
gig.
he called me and said, "You better read those spots word for word." I said, "Yes, sir." Oh, that's a tough turnover. It really tipped like twice.
Active hands.
Yeah. Oh, we are slogging through this quarter.
It's gotten hacky and sloppy.
The first half was just more active. Not great shooting, but at least it was active. There we go.
Making that extra pass. Good contest again. Rebound to Firestone. That got numbers if they can beat the pressure.
Into the triple team.
They're just.
And then they leave them.
Oh, that was a walk. No finish, though. And they got them playing fast now, and that's not benefiting Firestone. Nance with the good up.
And Singleton's going to get his first foul.
Nance is a contact seeker when he takes the ball to the hoop. He's looking for and ones or to get to the foul line, and he will.
Well, he's got a good little head fake and
With
a
little
hesitation.
and then quick ups to go
So
with it.
the little head fake gets the player to sometimes get up or stop, and then he can get the contact and get the shot that he wants.
Right.
As I've learned, if he grew like a really big afro, it would help his head fake even more.
It would really help him sell it.
I had a player, freshman at Mayfield, beautiful hair, but his head fake, it makes it look like his head's going all over the place. Because the head fake, the hair is just flowing.
Oh, violation. No, that
basket.
stinks. Orangemen up a dozen.
I don't think it's a
It's going to be
miss.
10 in a minute. Yeah, that was not good.
10 turnovers.
That's going to be a charge. He kind of anticipated a little bit, but
Ran straight
it doesn't really matter because
center of the chest, ran him over.
even if he gave a little ground, I mean, I think Hogg had it decided to buy it right about at the white line here that he was taking that.
Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Do I want to do this?
Yeah, he had a head of steam, so. A little half-court trap, and I like this out of the Orangemen. How about the take, but they're going to get it on the initial bump. A nice take by Montel Tatum. And Coach Milo, points have been a struggle. He really wanted that to be an and one. If you're Firestone, again, we want to get it in single digits if you're a Falcon. Give yourself a good shot here in the fourth quarter. But, I mean, there's a lid on it. No field goals yet in the third quarter. 3 foul shots, and that's it. Fisk created the contact. That's why there was no whistle. But a couple now, see, Ellet doing a better job on the offensive glass.
See, they're good. They're moving. I mean, that ball went from the right side,
Yep.
left side, right side.
Yep.
So
they're not settling for that first, and they could have got it earlier. Didn't get it to go, but still a positive possession. Going to get a hold on Ellet. They're going to get Diamond Fisk on the reach.
I can't believe they called that on Fisk. He never fouls anybody. I got his coach. I'm coaching his corner. Hey, he never fouls anybody. I don't know why you're calling this. He never fouls anybody. When he's on the basketball court, he keeps he keeps his hands in his pockets the whole time. He runs with his hands in his pockets.
3 ball. Still can't get a shot to go. And it is not just one. It's the Falcons collectively.
Yeah, well, really on the other end with the Orangemen, it hasn't been one specific person that's carried their team. I mean, player of the game's not going to be easy.
Wait, says Jarmon. He's got his first 3. He's got 13. And Firestone still can't go. Ethan Jones into the ball game with the rebound. He's in the books. Fisk with the hesitation dribble.
Great job driving
again. Uh-oh, he says, He says, I'm going to make it easy. I want some pancakes.
Well, and that started with Rooks driving the baseline but not shooting and giving a laser of a pass coming across.
This is what Ellet did against Buchtel in the second quarter after they looked like they were going to be blown out in their game. A totally different team as they've extended it to 18 with hot shooting and just it all starts with more activity on the glass with them. I think that's their key.
Well, because they have good scoring.
Yep.
Got some shooting. They're active. They move the ball well. They move well cutting off.
Yeah.
But if you can't rebound, you give so many more opportunities. You can't keep up that way.
Johnson staying active. He can't get it to go, but they do get the offensive rebound. Lorenzo Roberts into the ball game.
Zone out of position a little bit, and it looks like Jones going to get his second foul.
Ethan Jones called for his second foul.
He ain't wasting no time.
Hey, Joe said I was in the book. I'm going to book 2 more times with these fouls.
Addison Johnson going to try to get his name in the box score here as he's fouled. He'll shoot 1 plus the bonus.
Oh, boy.
I guess it hit the rim.
I guess.
Must have just grazed it. That's better for him because you get to play on. You don't have to think about it.
They don't have to blow the whistle dead.
And I would have shot that too if I was Hogg because he had a good look and he's first time he's hit the rim in a while. Nice pass on the leak out, and there is their first field goal of the third quarter.
A nice job by Jackson to find him on the break. Here we go with Tatum.
And that's going to be a block because he was moving back the whole time.
Now see, here's the thing. By rule,
it's okay.
His defensive position allows him to move back, and it should not be a foul. That should be a no call.
No call there.
Should be
because it's under the basket. There's not a lot of contact.
He's giving up his position. He's moving backwards.
And backwards isn't lateral. Laterals would be a block.
You can move laterally or you can move back.
But not forward.
But you can't move forward. So if you stop or you move forward in that drive, then you have a block, no doubt.
Well said. I got to agree with you on that one, too. It's not like he was trying to create contact. The other guy created the contact, and he is – it's like where you can go straight up and it's not a block if you jump straight up in the air. Oh, and that was a ticky-tacky, too. Come on. Am I right?
Yeah. A little more patience.
He anticipated the contact.
Yeah.
There. But sometimes when I ref, being a novice and just doing it on the side, I do that sometimes too. It's my fatal flaw as a ref.
No.
But I also call reach. If a guy reaches out 50 feet, I don't care if it's clean. If they're not moving their feet, it's an easy call for me. Or if guys put their hands down. If there's any contact, I call foul. If 2 hands are down.
You out of here.
I tell my players that all the time too, man. If you get your hands off and you're bumping, they're a lot less likely to call a foul. But if you get those hands down, it's easy because it. How about Ethan Jones? He's like, I'll get in the book some more with that anticipation and steal his first 2.
Great dribbling.
Ethan Jones, another steal. And a nice follow and finish by Trevin Carter, and Firestone's out of gas, partner. And they've really pushed the tempo to an uncomfortable level. A lot of that has to do with Ellet extending this 2-3 into a half-court trap. It's really been effective for him in the third quarter.
Well, and we talked about it with our broadcast last week at Kenmore Bookdale Girls Varsity. Changing the defense is difficult for an offensive player. They had a zone down here, then they went to this half-court trap, then they went to just a man-to-man for a little while. Whew.
Trevin Carter with a beauty.
Those different looks defensively makes it hard for the offense to get comfortable.
And how about that explosion? A
29 points
to 7 run, and Ellet has blown this thing open after 3 quarters of play. It's the Ellet Orangemen 54, Firestone 32. Wow. Outscored them by 19 in that third quarter.
26 points.
Yeah, you got it. Jermon Hogg with a 10-point third quarter. He's got 16 overall for the Orangemen. Trevin Carter quietly and then explodes. He's got 15. Jesse Nance also with 9 for the Orangemen. For Firestone, Laffy Johnson has 8. Jason Brooks, who had a big first half, did not score in that third quarter. He's got 11.
I do have the coach's interview with Coach Mark Fisher from the Ellet Orangemen, if you'd like me to go over that.
Yeah, let's hear what he had to say.
Let's try this over.
Standing by for Coach Fish. Fourth quarter underway as Dave is efforting Coach Fisher.
Coach, can you tell us a little bit about how your season's gone so far?
Up and down, and we're 7-5, lost to 5 pretty good teams, we feel, and I think we're right there with them, but we just got to get over a hump where we're starting to win those games instead of just not doing what it takes to win those games, I should say. But we lost Storm Cherry to eligibility. Got Jermon Hogg over from Coventry, and he's playing real well, and he's our leading scorer. All the guys are doing their job. We think we need to make a few more threes, a couple more threes here and there, and we could be, a real good record right now. We'd be 9-3 or so. But we just can't get them to go down at the right times. But we're a pretty good team. We scrap defensively, and not very tall, but guys play hard.
Coach, is there a player or players on your team that you've really seen, good development with this year and they've grown within your program?
Yeah, I think our point guards stepping up a little bit. Trevin Carter had a couple big games. He had a couple games where he didn't score too much, so he's not averaging high numbers, but he's playing good in big games for us. So we think he's a big key for us going down the stretch here.
Well said. Hogg on the other end, 2 more for Jermon Hogg, and he's just been the most aggressive player on the floor all day, attacking the basket. He's up to 20 points now. And I like what Coach Fisher said, Dave, about Trevin Carter. He said even when he's not scoring, he's still affecting the game. He's one of their best rebounders, does the majority of their ball handling, especially when we had him the first time against Bookdale and they pressured a lot. They really relied on him to handle the ball quite a bit, and he did really help keep him in that game by doing it. As Hogg completes the conventional 3-point play, and it's just a matter of time here as Ellet has blown this thing open. It's been all Hog here in the fourth quarter. He's got 5. How did that not go in?
It's been a weird day for them. He's got 10 boards.
And 10 points, double-double for Laffey. Uh-oh, Hogue down the lane, and 2 more as I don't think anyone's guarding him. Oh, what's that, Jermon? You do want pancakes. So I think you're going to get them, buddy, but that's going to be up to Dave.
Pancakes are not actually delivered. They're
No.
Let me get the disclaimer out.
Yeah, let's not give him false promises there. Can't get it to go. Another rebound, Laffey Johnson, and they throw it away. I think that was a foul. If you heard that in your living room, then oof. Looks like Adonis Jordan got caught with either an elbow or a wrist.
He kind of split the defender, and I think the defender was trying to turn and go with the ball, and he kind of got, I thought he got hit right in the nose.
Oh, instant tears. And we're going to get a timeout by the Orangemen here as they're going to bring in the wholesale substitutions. We'll set them for you here when we come back.
City Series basketball right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools Career Education Department, where adult vocational services have been providing career training to adult learners for over 55 years. Over 350,000 people have enrolled in these customized programs designed to meet the ever-changing needs of Akron area business, industry, and government. For more information, apscareers.com. Also, City Series basketball right here in APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools. For enrollment opportunities, akronschools.com. Akron Public Schools.
Smart choice.
Knocked it out of the park there, Joe. Nice job.
Double at least. I mean, hey,
kind of a
hey
worm.
guys, I didn't have a chance to talk to you before the game, but
worm burner double.
The Indians retained a free agent today. Oliver Perez, 1-year deal. Our biggest signing. He was lights out last year.
Let's hear the crowd cheer.
You know what right-handers hit against him as 106. There is no way. I would put $1 million that there's no way that he comes close to that this year because he was a left-handed specialist.
Yeah.
But he was so good, they're going to have to let him throw against him, especially if they don't get anybody else. Jesse Nance is in double figures. He's got 10 and make it 11. And he's coming out. Well, let's set the lineup here for your Orangemen into the ball game. Diamond Fist back in. Ethan Jones back in. Brendan Rooks back in. But also, just getting a steal, Cameron Winters, and then they give it back. Number 44, and also number 20, Brendan Eaton, into the ball game, who just picks up his first foul. Tatum to the line for the Falcons, who really played well in the first half. Never shot the ball well today, and it caught up with them in the second half when they didn't have that rebounding advantage.
Sorry, I was going off topic. I'll let you finish.
No, go ahead, man. I'm done.
I don't understand this official's haircut, man. So the one here, down here at the bottom of your screen, he's kind of got it short, but then he's got it like just a little longer on the front.
Maybe he does the flip when he's not reffing.
I don't get it. Like, he looked great, just keep it all short.
He maybe wants to put a little product in there for weekends.
I don't get it. There's got to be a reason.
Fisk is putting on a dribbling exhibition. Not a good idea to do in this zone. That's not a good pass, and Lafayette gets his bell rung a little bit. Fisk can't get it to go, but he gets his own rebound. Free ball for Ethan Jones, and it's good. Ethan Jones. Jones has got 5.
Why do we have a whistle there?
Because Johnson
He was
got
hurt.
hit on the noggin. Yeah. Yeah, I said noggin. How old am I?
Like 7.
Gonna go have a seat over there by the breezeway. Oh, this half-court trap has been the difference. Even with the second group in, a lot of contact and another guy down. Well, he gets back up. I think he got kicked.
Did he also get hit in the noggin, Joe?
No, he got hit in the thigh.
Oh.
But he's like, I'm gonna play, so I'm gonna pop up.
Yeah, I don't think there was a call there. It's just the call was out of bounds
Yep.
to make sure everybody got back up.
Levi Lovett into the ball game for the first time. Oh, wide open. We'll go back to Firestone on the jump ball. And can you believe this was a 3-point game at halftime? And now it's a 29-point game?
Third quarter, they only scored 7 points, and they gave up a lot.
They continue to not be able to finish.
I mean, basically the whole third quarter was a 26-7 run. And it hasn't got any better here in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, they've only scored 4 points. 5 points.
Run out the other
Giving up
way.
12.
Jones can't get it to go, but he's fouled.
Oh. Now here's the thing. Ellet doesn't need any more points to win. They've scored plenty of points to win. So you could probably call off the press and the half-court trap that we've seen.
Yeah, just get it back.
You probably don't need to go to the hoop as often because you could probably just kind of dribble it out. You've shown that you're a good enough passing team to
put on a clinic.
Just keep passing and passing. Pass
city ball.
Singleton with his 4th foul.
And Ethan Jones having a nice game off the bench. He's got 7.
Here, it doesn't, I don't know why he has a little bit of hair. I don't get it. I don't understand the style. Maybe it's just a little darker there, you know, like the other is kind of, the sun has blonded it out a little bit or something.
Jones goes with the left hand, can't get it to go. A rebound goes to Zaire Singleton.
Just trying to understand him better, you know.
There's a nice take inside. Michael Powell just into the game. He's on the board.
Ah, see? They got my text message. Ray farmered that down there.
Well put. Well put. Oh, Ray. Well, expose came out on the Browns yesterday, but you know what? At this point, if that would have came out last year after the 0-16, it would have been panic at the disco. But people now are like, yeah, that's what happened, but we're in a better place now because we got a quarterback and a GM. Our 4th coach in 5 years.
Not any better.
Huh?
It's not better, you know.
Oh, they're considerably
To me,
watchable now, at least.
Well, all of the issues that were the problem could still arise. To me, it's...
Well, sure they could, but guess what?
It's showing promise, but change is a long-term thing.
Sure. Change is... You're trying to come up from the worst franchise in football.
Yes.
Okay? And you were. And you were. So that's not a one-year turnaround. But the roster is much, much better. But you also have to remember, and people have to remember, their offensive line stayed healthy the entire year this year.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield did, and played well. They did not get touched the last 5 or 6 games. If that happens, guess what? I always said Tom Brady is part of the reason Tom Brady's great is because he's never thrown off his back foot.
Yeah.
When he is, he looks human.
But there's, they still have the whether they want to use the lineman they drafted last year or can they retain Greg Robinson. Maybe because of his good performance, he's priced himself out of their
Yeah, that's true.
Their market. I have a feeling he's going to come back on a reasonable deal.
Yeah, I think you still always can add depth at that position, and I would love to see him get a thumper, linebacker, a corner, another corner. But they're not 18 pieces away now. Now they're, hey, we need a kicker. You know, we need a linebacker.
They definitely need a kicker. I would go kicker. That might be a free agent signing.
We need a nickel guy. I mean, we need specialists. We need to make our special teams better.
Well, I think this is the first time since they've come back that they're going to be able to take the best available player.
Right. How nice is that?
You know, even though it's a defensive lineman that maybe dropped in the draft, because they're not at the top as they usually have been. So if a guy drops to them, they're just say, well, even if he's a tackle, defensive line, anywhere, they're going to just draft him because they need the extra player.
Right.
And he's the best prospect there, regardless of position.
34, Tanner Contos into the game for the first time for the Orangemen.
The guy on the Orangemen bench, he wants to be in the game. He is in a jacket and pants, but he's trying to work his way to get a jersey on to get into this game.
Number 2, Darian Rackley in for the Firestone Falcons. Jumper, rebound by Lovett. Leak out and going up strong was Winters. He's fouled. 70-39, your score. Fouls on Lorenzo Roberts. Party, you might as well get ready for player of the game. We can get that done
I was
anytime.
going to have that. All right. I'll let him shoot. I don't want to distract him.
Yeah. See, you even talked about it and still made it.
Going kind of with what Coach said as well as you, Jamon Hogg, definitely a difference maker there in the third quarter. Was one of the leaders at halftime, but really put it on. Got the first couple points in the third quarter and then ended that third quarter, if you remember, with 2 threes. Ended his night with 18 points, 5 rebounds. He's going to be my Fleury's Cafe signature player of the game. Fleury's Cafe with signature pancakes. Best thing on the menu, located in Cuyahoga Falls at 2202 Front Street. Check them out. Get your signature pancake.
2 minutes left in this one. Contos looks for it. Nice pass inside. And Winters fouled again.
Yeah, and looking kind of at the rest of the roster, we got player of the game there, but Trevin Carter also finished with 6 rebounds, 15 points. Jesse Nance had 11 points for the Orangemen. On the other end, it was a tough second half. Looking at even their leading scorer, Jason Brooks, who had 11 in the first half, only 2 points in that second half, finished with 5 rebounds. Lafayette Johnson finishes with just 9 points, did have 10 rebounds, but again, just when you look at both of these stat sheets, very filled up on the Ellet side in the third quarter. Not a lot for the Orangemen in the second half, let alone that third quarter where, as we talked about, it took them a long time just to get a regular field goal to get points.
Right. Nice tip on the other end by number 32, Cameron Anthony gets on the board. Lovett for 3, and he got it. Levi Lovett, the smooth left-handed stroke. I know you saw that. Partial to those lefties.
It's still great when you've played with guys for like years and they're like, man, you got a great left hand. Yeah.
Or you're left-handed?
Yeah.
You're left-handed?
I don't know.
Yeah, only for 40 years.
I've been shooting every shot left-handed. Isn't that crazy? Just to throw you off. Now I'm going to start. That's what I said. Now I'm going to start shooting right-handed.
Well, we just had Lovett on the board. Rackley gets on the board, and then Brandon Eaton on the board. Everybody getting into the action here. We'll get a travel. Keep that clock running. What?
Wow.
Inside a minute here. Oh, no, they ain't pulling it out. Oh, come on. Dave definitely wouldn't have called a foul there.
Oh. I want to call the travel down here. Let him take a bad shot. And the coach says, why didn't you call travel? Like, did you see the terrible shot that he shot? Just get the rebound.
Lorenzo Roberts manages to foul out.
Don't you worry.
Quickly.
Don't you worry about it. He took a bad shot. Doing you a favor.
Lovett to the line to shoot 2. He drills the first one. Dave's checking his watch. What does he have time to stop and get out to eat on the way home?
There's a reason why I moved the trash can inside the garage. So I can put any evidence in there.
Gotta hide it, man. That's funny.
Did you get something to eat? No.
Well, not really. I'm pretty hungry.
I've done that before. I was like,
well, I made you this, and then you gotta eat.
I eat a second time. I stopped and got a burger, but you know, you don't say that. You're like, oh, I could eat something. We made some, looks like some noodles, and yeah, I'll have some of that too. Go to bed super full.
Pull it out. As Ellet's going to run it out here. Go away, hopefully. Go away. Well, nice job by the Orangemen, dominating second half, and they go away here winning 78-44 is your final. For the Orangemen, they will go to 8-5 overall, 5-1 in the City Series. With the loss, Firestone drops to 6-9, 3-4 in the City Series. Want to thank those that make it possible. For Ryan Rittenhouse and Peter George, Dave Schick, Joe Pacansky here saying thanks, and we'll see you next time.